measure anything. Rookie mistakes. We'll just buy 2 extra. Look what Bob's doing. So, we're a little behind, but that's life, and I think that's like building and construction and whatever.
That's the story of our construction.
That is the story of our construction. Anyway, we are about 3 months behind.
Nah, not
2 months.
no.
The ceiling is done. I love it. What sort of timber was it, do you know? I don't know. It's hardwood. And then Bob sanded it and varnished it this morning. Oiled or varnished? What did we end up going with? Oil. Just like a clear oil because we liked. The ceiling is done and it looks so freaking good. And then that wall's done. These walls are done. I've just got to put some rubber stuff in there. And then Bob is creating like, oh my God, this is exciting. So what we're doing is there's going to be, it's kind of like a wall, but also a cupboard. So that's why he's making the frame for it. So it's going to go up, and this side of it will be our kitchen, and that side of it will be our living bedroom space, cupboard, everything. And then this big gap here is the drawer. There's going to be a huge drawer there that our fridge and everything will be on, and it'll be able to come all the way out here. And it's exciting. And also all of our inverter and stuff is going to sit up there. So that's why we need to build the frame, and then we'll put the inverter and like set all that stuff up, do all the electronics, and then we can finish off the walls. We don't have any building experience, so we're using brackets. They're our new best friend. We got like 1,000 pack at Bunnings. If everyone uses brackets, or if they...
They're good, they're handy.
Yeah, they are handy. That's why, like, it could be a drinking game. Count how many brackets are there, that's how many shots you have. You wasted. So Bob's still tracking along while I am on hiatus. So at the moment we're still... Bob is still working on this middle wall. So that is our first shelf, which is exciting. Underneath here is where the fridge is going. Gas bottle on the other side of the gas bottle is the water tanks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to contribute something to the van right now. I'm going to order our awning.
Why?
Hashtag contributing.
Yeah.
That seems sarcastic.
Oh, it says you can roll it up when it's wet, but then make sure
The awning,
on the first opportunity you take it out and let it dry.
Bob put the awning on today, so we just gave it a go. Just set it up, and then we weren't able to put this up properly. Very cool, we're very happy with the awning. Like double size of the van. Okay, as you might see, I'm probably not dressed appropriate for this because I've said in past videos that I really bowed out of doing the van, which I feel bad about, but I just couldn't keep going. My job's quite stressful. I take on a lot on board with that, and the van was becoming really quite tricky and overwhelming for myself. I want to get back into it, and I'm gonna try, but Bob has just pulled through and really not stepped up, but just taken over, and I am so excited to show you what he's done. And it's not fully finished, but I want to do so you can see where it's at. And yeah, anyway, I'll show you. Alright, so there's the wall, which I think I have actually shown you guys. That's happening, but he has built our kitchen slide drawer, so it just needs to be fully attached to the slider. That's the only part he's basically missing now, but our fridge fits in there, and I'll try and show you, but it's hard because it's not on the slider yet. It'll be much smoother when it is, but that will go in there, and then we'll have a bench across here for the kitchen. But yeah, I'm so excited for that, and that will go how it slides under the bed will be on top of that. Yeah, it's really hard now because it's not on the slider, but I'm so excited. And he has been doing the power stuff, the electrical stuff, but he's run into a little hiccup with that. His plan is to get back onto that tomorrow and try and get it done. Good job, Bob. Loving it. She's going in. So it's actually on the thing now. On the Bob's just spent the arvo getting it all screwed up properly. It was crazy. We had this just like a little bit further up, and so it was like it wasn't off the ground, so it was really hard to put in, and just spending an extra few minutes to take it up a bit. Oh my god, it's gonna make our life so much better. He's done a little hole there so that the power cord can go through. Little divider. This will be like storage and stuff, and maybe the cooktop, but I don't know if it will fit there, to be honest. So then that will be, can I come on that side and have a little look?
Oh, hold on, I had it wrong. I had it wrong, see?
So then, but underneath, hopefully this will be like a little cooktop, and then underneath we can have storage. Oh, actually we do need to put something there now that I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the slider was going to be in that space.
Oh, yeah.
But now, yeah, because stuff will fall out there. Bob will put some little thing along there so our stuff doesn't fall out. But we put like pots and pans underneath there. That's such a good idea. So with the fridge on, we'll figure out the power stuff later. Do you love it?
I like it, yeah.
Good designing. But how cool is that with like, and then on here, we'll make some sort of chopping board. Can you push that in and let me see if there's like any height? So we could actually
It's more enough height
to have like, but to have something there all the time, I mean, I wonder.
Yeah, so...
We'll see.
Yeah.
No, I love it. It's been a crazy week for Bob on the van, but yeah, with some bad news, but it's been resolved. But I thought I would show you and then give you a little tip that if you're doing a van, maybe you won't make the same mistake we did. So basically, Bob was getting all of this stuff hooked up, all the electronics, and then it was all kind of working, but no power was coming in. So what it was the solar panels themselves weren't drawing in any power. So all this, like all the batteries and the inverter and everything, that was all hooked up and right. But yeah, the solar panels weren't drawing in any power. So what that meant is that Bob had to take all the ceiling off, all of the installation out, because the way that we did the solar panels, you would have seen, was with like through the roof, through the ceiling. So then he's gone today. Lucky, obviously that was still under warranty, so he took all of the solar panels off and then went and returned them and got new ones. These are the ones we got. Hopefully they'll work. He's putting them back on, put the ceiling back. So what he did before, he obviously did all that. He made sure that these solar panels are working, and they are. So hallelujah. But that's, 2-3 days out now, because by the time he found out what the issue was and then came and had to take it all off and then put it back on, at least 3 days. So huge job, but he has been a machine through it all. Very positive, not like myself, who struggles to deal with bloody any of that sort of stuff. But no, it's happening, and yeah, so if you are doing that yourself, I would make sure it all kind of works before you put the effort of putting it all together, because that was a big job. It is Sunday, mid-September, and we're still working on the van. I should have for sure given dates throughout this, because it's been time consuming. But anyways, I am coming back and trying to do a bit more in the van, and we'll try and do a bit more over the next week, because I had stepped out from it. It was just too overwhelming for me, and with work, and I was just really overwhelmed by it all. And then I think I said the other day about the solar panel situation. Well, to let you know that Bob took the ceiling off and he replaced the solar panels. He put the ceiling back on, and now he's put a light in, and he's put the fan in, and he's just putting this kitchen light in and stuff today. So he said that today she's just ducked out because he's just like missing like this much white electrical stuff. So that's a bummer for him, but he's just ducked out to go get that. And I am starting to make the bed frame. So I'm sitting on it right now. Well, not the bed frame, but I'll show you. So yeah, so I'm starting to make the bed frame. So I've just put this down. That's where the permanent bed will go, and it's gonna go up and then up to that line along here, and it's gonna be like a bed frame. And then it'll have like, obviously that's just like one part of the bed, and then they're gonna have another bit that comes down here, and then that bit will like come out, so it will be like a couch. But this bit will have two like doors sort of thing, yeah, on top, so that we'll be able to like use this as storage underneath and that. And then this is the drawer. Oh, I can't open it because it's locked. But so obviously this is for the kitchen, but it will be under the bed, so you won't see any of that. It is really, really time consuming, and it was really like heartbreaking and really like, I don't know if any of these words are the right words, but like a soul crushing, I guess, something along those, when the solar panels weren't working and it was like going backwards. So Bob did really well, and he's really struggled with the electrical stuff because it's just an area that like neither of us have any idea about construction at all. But then like I don't know, the other stuff we can kind of just wing, and it doesn't look as good as if we knew what we were doing, but you can kind of make it work, I guess. But the electrical, you need to know. So he's struggled a bit with that, but he's doing really well, and he's really close to getting it done and stuff, so that's exciting. Bob said that the light works, and he did show me the fan works, so it is exciting. It's all kind of coming together, and yeah, it's just been hard. And like, I'm a real like a perfectionist, but I can't do it, so I'm like expecting him to make it perfect. But he, for one, isn't a perfectionist, and two, he doesn't care, like he doesn't know how to do it either. So he's like, I don't know, I'm putting a lot of pressure, like, oh well, this isn't right, it's not perfect, but like I can't do it, so I can't expect him to be perfect at it either. So it's been really tough, but I just thought I'd be honest, because I watch these van builds and everyone's so like positive because it's on YouTube, or maybe they're just really positive people, but they just don't seem to make it like, they seem to make it look so easy and not tough and not grueling. And I think it will all be worth it. And maybe I'm just like negative Nancy, but I don't know, it's just real tough, so I thought I'd just be honest about it. But I'm feeling pretty good about this little, doing something that I think I can do. So starting to put this in, like this is super solid, so I'm impressed by that already. And hopefully today I can at least get the frame done for the bed. I might, yeah, we'll see what we get done, but if I can try and get the frame done, I'll be pretty happy with that, because I haven't done anything in ages, so anything's better than nothing. Okay, so we have decided on this plank of wood. I wanted a little lighter. Bob liked this one. We decided to go the darker one, and then now we're just trying to, and I get to pick the tiles. So we're just having a look at the tiles at the moment. I think this is like the classic one that we should probably go for. But then, I don't know, I really like these like more, I know this is like fake, but like marbly tones. And they're kind of cool, different shapes. What one do you like? I know you don't like tiles, but if you were to go a tile.
I think the more classic one is better.
Yeah. I don't even know if we can do the tiles at the back. Not the whole way, because then we're going to have cupboards.
Yeah, you can't go the whole way.
So it's only going to be like maybe that much worth. Also, neither of us know how to tile. But I'm sure it won't.
Hey.
So we got a $250 voucher to RTM because we bought some things that we didn't need. because they were already in the inverter. So I did a spend up today. Do you think there's going to have to be something here?
I don't think so. It's just, it'll be like over it.
Okay. Oh my god, we're getting a kitchen. So the kitchen is coming together. Bob's just made a little insert in here because the little shelf couldn't move out. But,
What little shelf? They don't know about it.
this little shelf, I've shown them this little shelf.
Yeah.
This little shelf would not move.
But they might not remember.
This little shelf here would not move when it was pushed in because of this divider. So Bob's putting a little what would you call this? A little insert in the divider so that we can move the shelf out. And Bob put out my little splash back up today, and then we're going to tile that tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm really excited for that. And then the bench will go back on. And then our water tubs are going to fit under there. It's all kind of coming together. I feel like it's like, yeah, it's exciting. And the fan's up. I don't know if I can show you the fan's up. Bob, can you turn the light on? Or is the fan not working? Oh. And this one?
Yeah.
And on the 7th day there was light. Oh my god. So exciting. I'll show you guys the fan later. Now, this is very dusty, but I'm going to, maybe tomorrow, while Bob's doing all the stuff that we actually need, I think I'm going to start making our garden. All the priority stuff. So I'm going to finish the video here, but we have so much coming up. We get the kitchen finished, we got the bed finished. It's just, yeah, it's getting really exciting. It's all coming together. We had to get over a few hurdles in these last videos, but it's kind of all back on track now and it's getting really exciting. So thanks for watching and stay tuned if you want to see us finish.